Difference between state prison and federal prison. State prison, federal prison. First thing come to mind is the food. Food is much better than the feds. Federal prison food is much better. They have like all the dishes are pretty much edible. You know, majority of them are edible. Some of them are actually like legitimately good. Some are, you know, shitty, but for the most part, they're good. One thing with the feds is usually you can be relatively closer. Some people are, but you're usually far as fuck away from home. Like there's people, you'll be in West Virginia, it'd be people from California and shit like that. Like your people gotta fly in to see you or go on fucking road trips and shit to see you versus the state. You can literally be an hour down the road. That shit is not happening in the feds. Feds really hit you with that out of sight, out of mind type shit. That's really one of the big parts of that. You get more comforts in the feds. In the state, I know as far as Michigan Department of Correction, MDOC, you get your own TV. You can't get your own TV in the feds. I heard different reasons about motherfuckers knew how to like wire them and make them into, I don't fucking know, or maybe recording devices or exploding. I don't know. But in the feds, you can't have your own TV. In the state, you can have your own TV. That's a big difference because you gotta like share. The feds is extremely segregated. They're still on like, they got like white people, like they got like a white boy car and like the Muslims and like Michigan and some spots it's like the Midwest cars, what they call it, and then you got like the Bloods and the GDs, Crips, or whoever under this flag, and then you got like the Paisa, Spanish, and then you got like whichever one's bigger, like MS-13, Sereno, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it's like it's very divided. If you're like up north, you had like a down south car to kind of like sit together, call them a car, because when they beef with each other, they call it crashing. So that's the feds. In the state, you know, you got like homies, they be together, but we all from Michigan, you know what I'm saying? You might have a group of Detroit dudes or a group of Grand Rapids dudes, but you ain't really got cliques like that. You know what I'm saying? I think more people are scared. Personally, I think a lot more people are scared. They call it like being more militant. That's how they play it. Like they more organized or more militant. And they use, but you know, with the new laws and shit like that, like it's less politicians and mafia in the feds and more just regular motherfuckers, man. And I think people just be scared, you know, and they all just want some help when they get into a situation. They don't want to just be stand up. But see, in the state, you kind of got to just stand up and just get it how you live, or you're just gonna get punked the whole way through. State yard, I feel like the yard was. Oh, damn, man. The feds is more like college campus type build. Certain yards is like shitty. Certain yards are shitty. It's kind of dependent upon the warden. Like some yards you can go to in the state, in the feds. Certain yards you go to, they ran more, you know, especially, and then like every time a fight happened or any type of time one group get into it with another group, feds, they locking that shit down because they scared everybody finna start stabbing and shit. State, they kind of clean that mess up and get it popping. You know, they ain't really got to worry about that because, you know, we all in Michigan. It kind of just be what it's gonna be. I gotta clean this out. This has been in all my last videos. I'll get to it. I'll be all right. Difference between state and the feds. Which one would I rather? I ain't gonna lie. It's more money in the feds too. It's way more money in the feds if you went to like hustling, gambling, or anything like that. It's more money in the feds. Not like people would think. You know, you got to really be in a circle to really start playing with real money, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 bets and stuff like that. People, you know, making phone calls to their people and really getting it in. Some of them dudes is in there, but you know, on the yard. Like in the state, a regular game might be $100, $200, might be sliding, go get the money at like 50 or something like that. In the feds, the tables, you know, that's like each individual person would be, you know, can go to like 100, 150. It's more, you know what I'm saying? There's definitely more money in the feds. it's all about, you know, what you into. I personally choose to stay the fuck home, but which one was better? I would say the state. I had a much better time in the state. I could actually have fun and laugh, and I was closer to home. I could connect with different chicks here and there, doing this and that, do my time a lot easier. You know what I'm saying? The feds being far away, which some people like, but for me, you know, being far away like that, couldn't really see my family. You can't. It's hard for me to connect, to just keep talking, and never seeing you face to face, feeling, smelling, kissing, touching. You know what I'm saying? That's difficult for me. I wasn't really feeling that. I was one of the motherfuckers that got 7 visits a month type shit. You know, I you know, feds a little too structured, more jail, more militant, more army type shit. It had its perks, you know, better food and different type of freedoms and different type of shit, you know, money buy whatever type shit. Fuck the feds. Fuck all that shit for real.